We only go up from here. That's true. At least it can't get any worse. Sure, we'll do Yakuza Karaoke.
Yakuza games should be dubbed as the king of minigames.
This is true.
Solely for the amount of amazing minigames it has, ranging from simple crane games to building an RC model. I spent 100 hours on this.
Brother.
But the best minigame in the Yakuza franchise is without a doubt the Karaoke.
Yeah!
Karaoke in Yakuza games is so impactful that it managed to overshadow the whole franchise in 2020 when the internet finally discovered Bakami.
Yeah, this is probably a big part of the reason why Yakuza is popular now. They're like, haha, funny meme game, Bakamitai funny song.
Mitai, 8 years after its debut.
Yeah.
But why is this minigame so beloved by many fans of Like a Dragon games, so much so that it can make or break a serious entry? And what exactly is the history of Karaoke in Yakuza games? Before that though, please hit that like and subscribe button if you think that it's already overdue for an Ichiban cover of Bakamitai. Join Otaku Defined for more Like a Dragon content. Karaoke. A form of interactive entertainment
I think we
commonly
know what
provided
karaoke
in
is.
clubs and bars, where individuals use a
This channel sounds Filipino. Let's find out. Well, they live in the United States. They might be Filipino though. I don't know.
microphone to sing along with pre-recorded music. The creation of karaoke is a bit messy, as there are multiple people who are credited as its inventor. Shigeichi Negishi is credited for creating the first sing-along prototype in 1967. Then in 1971, nightclub musician Daisuke Inoue invented a sing-along machine that included rudimentary reverb function to help singers master quote-unquote bad singing. And then we have Roberto del Rosario, who developed the karaoke sing-along system in 1975.
I didn't know there was this much to the history of
this. Is the only patent holder of the karaoke. Fortunately, the implementation of karaoke in Yakuza games is more defined, as it was created by Hori Ryosuke, whose hobby is, well, you guessed it, karaoke. Hori-san loves karaoke so much that he managed to convince the whole staff in RGG Studio to put karaoke in the game. The idea started in Like a Dragon Kenzan, which was released in 2000.
Kenzan is the point where everything in Yakuza changed. I was talking about this yesterday, but in the early, like if you go back and play Yakuza 1 and 2, like the original PS2 versions, or you look at the sub-stories that were originally in 1 and 2 that are in Kiwami, they are considerably less weird. They kind of feel like just random side quests rather than like what you get in the later games, like you know in Yakuza 0 where you have the whole cult subline or literally anything that happens in Like a Dragon, right? The fact that Ichiban has schizophrenia and thinks everything's an RPG, you can trace all of that back to Kenzan.
2008. It has Hori-san's first minigame called the Waterfall Training, a rhythm game where you have to push buttons to avoid being tempted by naughty thoughts, also known as avoiding the internet. After the success of the Waterfall minigame, Hori-san brought the idea that it would be fun if Kiryu started singing in a karaoke, so that Kiryu can have more personality aside from being a brick wall that punches people. But RGG Studio told him that it's a terrible idea because it's way out of Kiryu's personality. But
yeah, they actually wanted Kiryu in the early games to be hyper serious. Like, the only time he shows emotion is when it has to do with his family.
That didn't stop Hori-san and convinced Takaya Kuroda, the voice actor of Kiryu, to record lines for the karaoke interjections. Then he played those interjections to RGG Studio, and they were like, "Holy whales, is the best thing we ever heard. The man is passionate." And RGG Studio was right to trust Hori-san's idea, and we see the debut of karaoke minigame in Yakuza 3, which was released in 2009. Hori-san's karaoke idea scored a perfect 100, especially since
That's
Yakuza
1,000.
3 setting is in Okinawa, which gave an environment of fun and just screams of summer vacation for the ex-chairman of the Tojo clan. So he needed activities that screams, I'm 40 and this is how I party, and the best one is karaoke. Although I would say that the karaoke minigame in Yakuza 3 had a rough start, especially how the mechanics work as a rhythm game. What are buttons? Moreover,
Yeah, the fact that early on they had the lines changing speed with no indication of what the speed was gonna be. It was just like, yeah, you can, but like, it's not great.
inclusion of karaoke in Yakuza 3 mirrors the early history and cultural significance of the karaoke and sing-alongs in Japan, where hostesses entertain clients by singing, since 4 out of the 6 songs were sung by hostesses. Yakuza 4 is when the karaoke really kicked off. Granted that it still has the same clunky mechanics,
Ichioku, Nioku, Yaku.
but it added 5 new and better songs, with the likes of Get to the Top by Haruka, Pure Love in Kamurocho, which is Akiyama, and
Yeah, okay. No. Who cares about Get to the Top from... Like, who cares about Haruka's version of Get to the Top? No. No. We're gonna play the correct version of Get to the Top.
Let's get to the top. Let's get to the top. I don't want to eat on the gas, dog is up. Iki go, niji jo, kurikashi.
This is peak Majima here. I can only imagine what was the direction they gave his voice actor when he was singing this. Like, I genuinely don't know how you tell him to do this. This has to be, like, surely this has to be just improv how Majima would sing this song. Because, like, when he did the Idol song in Zero, like, that was done intentionally well. This is not. This is just Majima being Majima. You gay. Fly away. What a song. No, this is the funny thing. Both Majima and Kiryu's voice actor are actually legitimately good singers. Doesn't Kiryu's voice actor have, like, doesn't he have a band? Or he had a band? I know he's like an actual singer. Like he has like history, like actual history singing.
And Hana's debut song and the crowd favorite Machine Gun Kiss.
Machine Gun Kiss is amazing.
Saejima didn't sing one because he was too shy to go balls out. Yakuza 5 gets a lot of flack for having one of the most convoluted storylines.
I don't know what the fuck happened in 5. At all.
But at least they got one thing right. Yep, Yakuza 5 debuted the most iconic Yakuza karaoke
Yeah, it wasn't
song.
until Zero's version came out that I really cared about it.
Debuted in Yakuza 0. But nope, it actually debuted here in Yakuza 5, which was also Saejima's debut song, who got tricked by singing it and didn't know that they were already recording it for an official release. Yakuza 0 might be everyone's favorite. Not only did it improve on Bakamitai's popularity, but Yakuza 0 also has, of course,
Yep.
we cannot forget that this is the official mainline game debut for a Majima song with 24-hour Cinderella.
Yep.
And is so damn good at it. This is how a mentally imprisoned man looks like. Yakuza Kiwami being a remake of
Let's I would just want to play a bit of 24-hour Cinderella. We're not gonna play the entire song. See, this is him. Well, the difference with this is Majima is still like he's keeping his character in check here. He's not gone full Majima yet. He's not the mad dog yet.
the first Yakuza game, added more shells to Kiryu's personality because of the Karaoke minigame, which again makes Hori-san absolutely right about adding color to Kiryu's monochromatic personality. We have the prison song E.G. Sakura, a
I don't even remember that minigame.
solo rendition of Baka Mitai, and then Tonight, which broke a lot of people's hearts. But hey, at least Yakuza 6 introduced Today is a Diamond, where Kiryu looks absolutely happy, despite the lyrics containing horrifying information.
Yeah.
It also has Like a Butterfly that gave us the rapping Kiryu and became the female counterpart of Baka Mitai, and hence that improved the dramatic story of Yakuza 6. But the best thing Yakuza 6 did for Karaoke...
I wasn't aware of this one. I don't really do much of the what do you call it? The fucking the cabaret club stuff. We probably should do it then for this one.
is finally changing the gameplay mechanics by fixing the timing and button reaction time. Oh! So these are buttons. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is more of a celebration album as it only added 2 new songs. Right from Despair, which is a song about Kiryu and Majima's relationship, and As Long As You're Happy, which is another song that broke a lot of people's hearts. Yakuza Like a Dragon is a debut for a lot of people, with Ichiban having his own karaoke theme song with The Future I Jump Off, and Hells 2 together with Jiao. Seiko's Spring Breeze, which is one of my favorites, then a Nanba version of Baka Mitai, and the smoothest version of Machine Gun Kiss by Adachi. Like, just listen to the last vocals and it will ascend you. Yakuza Like a Dragon is also the debut of English karaoke, which I find charming since we can see the difference in singing styles between the Japanese VAs and the English VAs. While the Japanese felt like a stage performance, the English VAs felt more like your wasted friends trying their best to sing, which made it more intimate and realistic.
I don't know if I'd
Granted,
call it
Japanese
that.
are really talented in karaoke. Just ask my siblings who kept scoring 100s and then they passed the mic to me and I didn't know what to say, so my brain stupidly responded, I'm allergic to microphones. Also props to Greg Chun and Robbie Damon for their amazing karaoke performance. Of course, the spin-off games also have a lot of gems in their version of karaoke. Ishin has Samurai Ondo sung by Okita Soji, and it is the best damn song in there. Followed closely by Ichi Sakura, and pro tip, don't play Ichizu Samurai if you're in the living room. Trust me, and you'll thank me later. Yakuza Dead Souls graced us with a Ryuji version of We Love in Kamurocho, and of course the best version of Get to the Top by Majima. Like a Dragon Gaiden, which has the latest version of Baka Mitai, and a new song Sayonara Silent Night, which hammers down the fact that Yakuza games are indeed Christmas games. So yeah, the karaoke in Yakuza games is by far the best minigame in the whole series, where everyone actually waits for the new songs. It's even a factor to judge how good the game is. With Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming out, we already got a taste of its karaoke songs with the demo, and it even brought back Judgment, which is canonically Kiryu's favorite song. Speaking of Kiryu, Like a Dragon
He completely skipped over it. It's also important to bring back Judgment because Ichiban and Nishiki have the same voice actor. So it's kind of a revival of that relationship between the two. It's with a different person, but it's like it's very important to like extreme Yakuza
Infinite
nerds.
World is looking more and more as his final game. If you are
'Cause he
curious
has knuckle
why, then
cancer.
check this video out. Like and subscribe to Otaku Defined for more Like a Dragon content. This is Math. Happy holidays. Have a great new year. And stay awesome, my dudes.
That was fun. That was fun. That was a nice palate cleanser after the fucking anime video we watched earlier.